All right, so let's kind of go through this and see what the issue is with your project. So we hit play, and I'm going to send you this project too when we're done. I'm also going to adjust the camera just a tad bit, Dan, just because, um, so we can see it a little bit better in here. So I'm going to hit F to focus. It's kind of about, and I don't think you messed up on any of the coding. I think it's just a matter of us. There might be stuff missing. So okay, let's press play, and then we kind of just need to debug this, right? So if I, the error is the issue is you can't place turrets, right? So if I click on 18 minus 1827, which is right here, it says unassigned reference exception. The variable tower prefab or waypoint has not been assigned. Okay, so that means when I click on 1827, one of the variables, and it says the tower prefab. So if I go to tower prefab here and I click on this, that means it's missing the turret. What I generally do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to grab my turret from here. I'm going to drop it inside of it. And then I can do override and then apply all. So hopefully when I go inside it, all of these, now they have it. But this one seems, there's one I just clicked on that seems to be missing the turret. Let's see, so I go through here. Some of them have duplicate waypoint scripts. So that you want to definitely go through and clean these out. So, because that could provide some of the issues. So here's another one. And okay, so that's one issue. So at least we know 1827 doesn't have the turret. So let's click on that again and see what the error is. So if I click on 1827, I could see it's below here, but I have the variable weapon of target locator has not been assigned. And there's also another issue where it seems like, let's go ahead and hit F to focus on 1827, that the pivot point of this guy might be a little off. So it looks like their position is X 170 and minus 270, and the pivot point is the corner, which is okay. So if I zero this out, and I hit zero there, that moves it up there to the center there. And let's see, but the cylinder is over there, the turret clone is here. So let's try to see if that fixes it. So I'm gonna uncheck this. I'm gonna go into turret here, and it looks like actually your turret is missing those two pieces. But you have a turret one here, which has that, which looks good. Let's hit F to focus. This actually looks a little bit more like, we might have, again, we might have to move the pivot point. This one is also, oh, so this is just the clone. So let's go ahead and delete this turret one here. Let's just focus on this turret. Now the thing is, the turret in here is missing a bunch of stuff, but because you updated the one in the scene, which is okay, but you have to remember to always hit apply all, and that'll also update your turret down here. See? Now I think there's an issue with, let's hit F to focus here. I think there's an issue with the positioning because like see how it says position X, Y, Z? So when we hit override apply all, it also locks in that position. So I'm going to do 0, 0, and 0. And I see that's the issue. So that's why they're appearing down here. So maybe what we do is, so the environment is this. Maybe we set this to 0, 0, 0. And then, so that's your environment. And let's uh, let's hit let's see, apply all for this guy, or he's already applied, I think, this turret. So I'm gonna actually hide this guy, and this thing is what? That's just the, yeah, it's a cylinder for when you're making some art. Okay, so let's press play and see what issue that is. If I click that, minus 1828 didn't give me an error, but it still put the guy down here. And if I move this up, what happens? He's shooting, he's looking at your tanks, which is cool. So what we might have to do with your turret is, um, oh, looks like we're missing a transform too. So is your enemy set up? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do turret. Let's drag our enemy prefab into here. Oh wait, no, that doesn't. Turret, oh here, yeah, turret. The target is what? Enemy transform. So There we go. So that's on this, and so that should automatically apply. So let me delete this turret for a second, because what it's really doing is it's pulling from this. So if I press play now, if I click here, it's saying it's unassigned. Now the reason it's unassigned is because our all of our waypoints here need a turret. And the turret I want to put in there is actually this guy right here. So let's see if that loads it. The variable tower prefab of waypoint has not been assigned. Oh, we have to make sure is placeable is also checked. So maybe sorry, I'm coming back to this. So we want to make sure all of these are is placeable. So I check that on because without them all selected. Oh, there's the other problem that I forgot about, which is this. Let's see. Because that's also an issue. It might be getting confused between your two scripts. I'm just going to drag chunks of these and just see if I can remove this. Let's see if that fixes your issue. Because they all seem to be is placeable and have a turret there. So let's press play here. And we still have this issue because we have the turret clone. If I hit F, it appears down here. But it's missing the variable tower defense has not been assigned. Let's open up this in our code for a second. Take a look. Why? Maybe we do need to have the turret in the scene. So let's drag this in and let's make sure the position is 0, 0, and 0. And I'm going to go ahead. Looks like that didn't matter, that the positioning. And it's good. Let's try it one more time with the turret in the scene. So let's grab all of these, grab our turret and place it in there and see if that fixes it. No, that did not fix it. Because it's appearing and it just says the waypoint. All right, let me switch over to the code. Let's see. Actually, something else I just noticed too is you have another waypoint script up here. So you have two copies, and that's missing the tower prefab too. So let me remove this guy. See, so now you just have the one waypoint script, and I think they all have the turret on here. So let's try this again. Oh, and this some of them are marked, they're still not checked as placeable. And now we just have to fix the issue with why they are loading underneath the ground. So let's see. So we have this. I don't think it's an issue with your code as much as this kind of. So let's press play here. Minus 928. I don't know why I didn't remember that. And then 18. So you might just have to go through and make sure they're all checked. But so like let's look at 0 minus 028. So your turret um, is here. And let's go inside of this turret so we can take a look at it. So it's 000 is the position point of your turret. So here's your particle system. So what I'm thinking what we could do is you select your turret up here and you have a mesh collider. Uh, you know what? Let's do this instead. Is if we maybe we remove the cube and the collider from here because it really doesn't matter. And then we will add a 3D object cube here and then put that all the way underneath here. Hit R, scale this up a bunch. That becomes kind of the body of your turret. So we do that and then make the cylinder a child of that. And then this cube, move that up a little bit. And over. Okay, let's test that out. Let's apply all. I guess because we went inside, you don't have to apply all. So let's actually just kind of hide this for a second. Go inside of here. And if we click on this. Oh, let's see, these are using the turret in the scene. Let's grab this turret and drop that in. There we go. Now we've got it. And it just needs to be moved up a little bit more. See? So let's delete this turret and then we'll just play with this turret right here. So I'm going to double click this turret and grab cube because our pivot point is down there. Just kind of move this up a little bit more. Go back, press play. There we go. So now it's working. So I think it was just a matter again of you setting up all this stuff, the multiple waypoint things. So sorry about it took me so long to get back to you. I'm going to zip this up and send it to you. You could also watch this video and then do it yourself first. All right, thanks, man.